I actually got a QB in the mix. Wow. That's the first. I'm not surprised by him. By him. Right. Hell yeah. He's a beast. That dude's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster. Oh.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania.
Hooray! Yay!
From the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house.
Okay.
Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, people still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kansas offense will have first crack at this one. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Dropping back, it's done. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Coffee. He'll be stopped short behind the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
First of many.
On the
This
move,
way.
looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Damn, my offense ain't gonna touch the field.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Option play, right?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play action fake. He lost one down the sideline.
Oh, man. I
And
thought I
they
was
wanted
going
it
to
all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. To the air, it's done. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left.
Fuck, man. How the hell?
Senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. On the run, it's Thurman.
That'll work.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the right.
Come on.
It's complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Running to Green. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
I'm done.
He got a step and just dusted the field.
defense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's in open space downfield. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and
I thought I was further
if
up.
someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Thurman. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they can't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have
How
been
did he
able to
catch
go out
you?
and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back has it. Just gets it to
I
the
didn't get
28.
caught on
Pick
that
up
guy.
of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down.
Oh, where'd you
Quick
come from,
strike
Jason?
complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Breaks into the open. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away.
Oh, man, I thought you were locked up on a block.
Up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Sets up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll leave it with the lone back. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he gone.
And with that, Let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half.
Damn.
Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Fires.
Oh my God!
Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll touchdown.
Oh, you just got freaking beat, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
1 second.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his
Come on,
spot.
come on. Oh,
And
I
he
thought I was
did a
going to get
good
number 2.
job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Cut it up, failed
Didn't
to
get much
do
on first
so.
down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They finally get him stopped, but his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he
Oh, what was
fights his
harder?
way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes are activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I didn't take that damn long. That's fine.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back.
Ooh.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice.
There he goes.
No, that's easy.
He's at the tip. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Quarterback on the keeper. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Coffee. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gonna take a shot.
Wow.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Defense in press coverage. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Good ball.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. No running room on the last 2 plays. Can they find a crack on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Garbage.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Okay.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him?
No.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
3 special teams touchdowns.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. And he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
He leaves it with his back. They
really?
Down, but not before he
How'd
gets
you
it out
stay
to
up?
the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Rush is on him. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They tackle a little more. And they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Put my damn backups in.
Moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back.
Peekaboo.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Oh!
Bulldozes his
Very
way
well.
through.
Very
He'll
well,
be
very well.
forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
What?
Takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
No.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still
like an
trying
Indiana
to
throw.
fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space.
You ain't catching him. You ain't catching him. Go away.
And
Told
they're
you
gonna
ain't catching
score
him.
again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Finding an escape route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead.
He's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He'll do it himself. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
The option look. Power football with the run. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
That's a touchdown.
Off play action. Makes the grab. He's pushed out.
Thought it was. Thought they were a man.
38, and these guys are on the move. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves this. Unleashes one deep.
Bam. Ow!
Oh, he had it.
Ow!
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Bro.
And
Can't be
that's a
having
good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much.
One
they can do
possession.
so many.